Welcome to the Duality of Nerds, where we aim to prove that no matter how different two people seem to be, they can always be united by their love of all things nerd. I'm Brady, he's Micah, better known as Ball.
And knowledge. Today we are doing a villains bracket over Pixar villains. This is our first episode in a new series, which I'm pretty excited for.
There's going to be some that we'll probably have to have some discussion over. Okay, so here's what I want to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to go about picking these? Do you want to go based off like how well the characters were in, how cool they are, how good the movie is? Like, how do you want to? We could just talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I might want to go for how impactful the villain was overall, like to the quality of the movie. How much of a difference did the villain make in the quality of the movie, in the success of the movie?
I think it'll just be a blend. We'll decide.
I agree.
And then, yeah, so like I said, we've got 32 names right here. Drop in.
Let's do it.
Round one, the round of 32. Our first matchup, we've got Charles Muntz, the antagonist of Up, the guy with like all the dogs,
Yeah.
versus Joy's internal conflict, the antagonist of Inside Out.
Okay.
As I was looking up these, there were a couple like movies that don't have like true antagonists. So like Turning Red, I looked it up and it said generational trauma was the antagonist.
Okay.
I didn't put that down. I know.
Yo.
I didn't put that down. I don't know what to put down for Inside Out. I feel like Inside Out is a big enough Pixar movie where like I've got to put something, but
Yeah. The second
I think
one has
either
some
way,
antagonists, so but first.
yeah. I think either way we're going Charles Muntz.
Yep, I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, Charles Muntz. Yeah. Charles Muntz moves on. Next round. Ooh, good one. Chef Skinner from Ratatouille, the little short guy, versus Mayor Gerald Jerry Generazzo, which is the mayor villain in Hoppers, the new one of the newest Pixar movies. Have you seen Hoppers?
No, but I've seen enough clips that I have an understanding of his role.
I think I do too.
But
I
I
think
still
I'm
don't think it's
still
a
going with
competition.
Chef Skinner.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
think it's a
Chef Skinner
competition.
is so legendary. That guy's a
Yes.
goat. Okay, so Chef Skinner moves on. Up next, we have Bruce from Finding Nemo
Mm.
versus Jackson Storm from Cars 3. This is actually a good matchup.
Okay, yeah.
This is actually a good matchup. I'll. What do you think? I have my answer. I want to hear what you say.
I'm definitely leaning Jackson Storm. I think as far as an antagonist role goes, he fits it better, and he's overall more memorable. He has a bigger impact on the movie than Bruce.
I completely agree. I think Bruce is the better character.
Hmm.
I agree with putting Jackson Storm through because I don't think Bruce is that much of an antagonist.
Mm-mm. He doesn't.
His whole
try to
thing
be.
is fish are friends, not food.
Exactly.
Like, so, yeah, I agree with Jackson Storm. Jackson Storm going through. Up next, Professor Z from Cars 2. You know, the guy with like the
Yep.
one little spectacle. Versus Gabby, the girl from Toy Story 4, who like is trying to steal Woody's voice box so she can have her own voice box. I don't think this is close.
I don't think it's close either. Cars 2 is so legendary, bro.
Cars 2 is such a good movie. All right, I'm going Professor Z. I bet you there's going to be two Cars 2 antagonists that make it to through a couple rounds.
Yeah.
Not the next matchup is good. We've got Anton Ego, the food critic from Ratatouille,
That's right.
versus Hopper, the grasshopper from A Bug's Life.
Ooh. This is
This is a
actually a
good
hard
matchup.
one. Yeah. I like this. I like Hopper. Hopper's a great antagonist.
I do too. I think Anton Ego has the much more compelling character. I don't know if it's in the direction of too much of an antagonist, though.
Yeah. Cause yeah. I mean, and I think screen time also. Hopper's got more probably. So that helps his case a little bit. It feels like Ego's a little more iconic.
This is tough.
But
Yeah. Ego feels like the favorite here, but I might go Hopper.
I'm leaning Hopper for sure.
Oh, that feels bad to see Ego go in the first round because he's so iconic. But all right, let's put Hopper through.
Yeah.
Up next, we've got Bon Voyage from The Incredibles. Literally just the first like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Versus Ercole Visconti from Luca.
Ooh.
Have you seen Luca?
No, again, I've seen enough clips to.
He's basically just like a kid that's like a punk.
Yes, and betrays his friend and.
I think Bon Voyage. Yeah,
he's iconic.
I don't.
The fact that I remember who he is
iconic.
without you explaining it is a testament to his character.
He's so iconic,
French, so he's already that villainous just from.
It's crazy because he's got like 5 minutes of screen time in all of Pixar, and he's moving on.
Yeah.
All right, I'm down to put him on. All right, up next, we've got Kick Hicks from Cars 1 versus Titus, which is the insect king of hoppers, the butterfly guy. I think this is a clear. I mean,
yeah.
I think Chick Hicks is probably a 1 seed in this whole bracket.
I agree.
Yeah. Up next, we have Henry J. Waternoose, Monsters Inc. He's like the crab-looking guy with a bunch of eyeballs that like pushes them through the doors and stuff.
Yep.
Versus Mordu, the antagonist of Brave, the big bear with like a stick in the back of his head.
Dude. I'm vying for Mordu. I watched Brave.
Are you serious?
I watched Brave as a kid, dude, and that bear did irreversible damage to me. I still have a fear of bears. I still do, from just that movie because of that bear. So, as far as lasting impact in my life goes.
So, here's where I'm torn, because I agree with you that that's probably one of the most, as a kid, terrifying antagonists on this entire list.
Yep.
But I think it's also the worst Pixar movie. I think Brave is like the worst Pixar movie. I think it's awful.
It's been a while. But I don't hate but we're not rating the movie. We are rating the antagonist.
Are you set on putting Morty through?
I think I am. Yeah.
All right. I won't fight you too much on it.
Okay.
Also, Henry J. Waternoose isn't even the biggest antagonist of his own movie. So,
yeah.
We've got number 1 seed Randy coming up here somewhere. Speaking of Monsters University, here's Dina Abigail Hardscrabble. You remember her? The centipede with the big wings?
Yes.
For Monsters University. Versus Otto from WALL-E. The, autopilot steering wheel that doesn't want the humans to go back to Earth.
Oh, Otto. Otto's so iconic, bro.
Actually?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually? I think I agree with you.
Yeah. I like Otto here, better.
Yeah. I'm fine with putting Otto through.
Okay.
I'm fine with putting Otto through.
Love it.
Okay, up next we have Thunderclap, the pterodactyl thing from The Good Dinosaur, versus Stinky Pete from Toy Story 2. This is a wash.
Yeah, I don't think it's a competition.
This is an absolute wash. Not only is Thunderclap a bad villain, I know, but up against an iconic Toy Story villain,
it's not going to happen.
Okay. I think we've got another wash here. We've got Bernie Lumen, the dad antagonist in Elemental, versus Syndrome.
Yeah,
Syndrome from
this
The
is
Incredibles.
not even close.
This is not close. Syndrome might win the entire finale.
Yeah.
That's not close. Oh, the next one. This is okay. It's Johnny Worthington III and Chet Alexander from Monsters University. Those are the 2 leaders of Roar Omega Roar.
Yes. You want us to stop raising money for charity? That's not cool.
That's Chet Alexander, and the bigger guy is Johnny Worthington III.
This guy here.
versus Sid from Toy Story 1.
Oh.
This is tough. I mean, I think we have to do Sid.
I think it has to go Sid. Yeah, I think it has to.
It has to be Sid.
It's
tough to see Johnny and Chet go, though.
Yeah. But
man. Yeah, it's gotta be
has to.
Sid. All right. Up next, we have Sir Miles Axelrod, the mastermind behind the all-in-all fuel scam of
Yes,
Cars
the
2.
Land Rover guy.
Right. Versus Lord Gregon from Elio.
Sweep.
We're going Sir Axelrod.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sir Axelrod here. Um, Up next, we've got two iconic antagonists, Randall Boggs, Randy from Monsters Inc.,
Yep.
versus Dr. Sherman and Darla from Finding Nemo.
Ooh.
Is that your pick?
No, I don't think so. I think I have to go Randy. I'm leaning Randy.
I agree. We have to go Randy, especially what Monsters University did to his story, like understanding his backstory, and that gave his character so much depth,
Yep.
and I think makes him one of the best written Pixar antagonists.
Yeah,
So, as iconic as Darla is, I think Randy sweeps here.
I agree.
Up next, we have the Underminer from Incredibles 2
Okay, yeah.
versus my personal favorite on this list, Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco.
Oh.
At the beginning of the video, I said one of the best written antagonists. Ernesto de la Cruz is who I was talking about. That twist with him as the antagonist,
Yes, was crazy.
is crazy. With like,
Yeah.
it's dark. It's dark. And like, you don't see it coming because he's such like a charming, like the Elvis character.
He's charismatic. Yep.
And he has a dark twist that nobody saw coming.
And
His
to be
writing,
honest,
I
yeah. To be honest, Underminer's lame as well. So
yeah,
in my opinion.
Underminer. I agree.
He was cool at the end
Ernesto
of the first
de la
movie.
Cruz. He was. That was a great scene at the end of the first. All right. Up next, we have another Toy Story villain, antagonist. I'm sure people were waiting when this name was going to come. We have Lotso,
Yeah.
the pink bear, versus Evelyn Dever, the antagonist of Incredibles 2. The girl who like
Yeah,
puts the
gives him
goggles on all of them.
goggles and- I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how we're supposed
It's
to.
got.
It's
it
Toy
has to be
Story,
Lotso.
dude. It's Toy Story.
I think Evelyn Dever is a great character,
That's a good twist.
but it's a great twist. But it's Lotso.
It's Lotso.
Like, it's Lotso.
That's almost an even better
All right.
twist. So
That concludes our round of 32. We are moving on to the Sweet 16.
all right.
Our first matchup: Charles Muntz from Up versus Chef Skinner from Ratatouille. These are getting tough already. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh. I feel I'm leaning towards Skinner initially.
I'm also leaning towards Skinner, but I need a reason.
Yeah,
Convince
I know.
me.
That's what I was trying to get to as well. Dude, I don't know if I can actually give her. The more I think about Charles Muntz,
He's great.
he is.
Charles Muntz is a phenomenal antagonist.
I think I'm gonna give it to Muntz after thinking about it.
That's so tough. Actually,
The impact of his character
See,
on that movie.
when I think of Chef Skinner, I think of like the loser villain. The loser villain. I'd say like, in a way, General Grievous is a loser villain. We're like,
yeah.
at the clone level, he's like the scariest, person ever. At the Jedi level, he's just a complete and total loser, like who just gets spanked.
Who runs away from every
So-
fight is
Yeah,
he's a coward.
So when I think of Chef Skinner, I think of like the loser villain.
Skinner's not even
Carl's
a bad
Muntz.
guy. Here's the real thing.
He's
he just
not.
wants rats out of his restaurant. How is he the villain, bro? That's
Yeah,
what
actually
he
true.
might not be able to be on this list.
So you're fine going with Muntz?
I am. I think he's actually a much better villain than I remember.
I was at first glance thinking Chef Skinner, but you're right. After thinking about it, Charles Muntz, he's just got to be there.
Yeah.
All right, up next we have two Cars antagonists, Jackson Storm from Cars 3 versus Professor Z from Cars 2.
I'm initially gonna lean Professor Z.
Oh wow, I'm opposite.
Okay.
And my reasoning is Professor Z is not even the best villain in his own movie.
True.
Like the better villain is the
All in all,
Sir
guy.
Axelrod.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sir Axelrod. Professor Z, I think, kind of falls into that loser villain. Like he's supposed to be the Hitler character that gets punked by Finn McMissile. Uh,
I think you're right.
I think Jackson Storm is a very well written character,
Yeah.
especially for the day that it came out, for like the day and age that it came out.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go with you. Yeah. We'll go with Jackson
All
Storm.
right, bet. All right, Jackson Storm. Moving on. Up next, we've got Hopper, the grasshopper from A Bug's Life, versus Bon Voyage. I think this one is not close.
I think it has to go to Hopper.
I agree.
Screen
I
time
agree.
at the very least is.
Yeah. 5 minutes of screen time can only take you so far, Bon Voyage.
It's not even five.
Let's calm down. You're right. That's probably not. But next, we've got a bit of a power matchup here. We've got Chick Hicks versus Mordu. So we've got Cars 1 Chick Hicks, Big Bad Bear from Brave, Mordu.
Chick Hicks is more iconic. I mean,
I agree.
Yeah.
I think that Hicks is what it looks like when a loser villain is done right. Because a loser villain done right should be like unanimously hated by everyone.
Yeah.
But there's also some sort of redeeming element in that, like, he's funny or he wanted to be in Dinoco, so you know there's some sort of like there is some good within him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's getting punked the entire time as a villain.
Yeah.
So I think Chick Hicks is the embodiment of what a good loser villain should look like.
I think that's a valid take.
Yeah. So Hicks, moving on. Up next, we've got, wow, these are getting tough. Otto from Wall-E versus Stinky Pete from Toy Story 2.
What are your initial thoughts here?
I'm initially leaning Otto
Hmm.
because I'm more interested in the Otto villain
Okay.
than I am the Stinky Pete villain.
Yeah,
Because the Stinky Pete villain is just like a nasty toy. The Otto villain is really cool. It's like the autopilot steering system of the ship. It doesn't want the humans to go back to Earth because then it would have no purpose.
Yeah.
And so it's like trying to take them away. I think that's really, really interesting for like a dystopian.
That's true. That's a good point.
I'm just more interested in the Otto character.
I was leaning Stinky. Which is crazy.
You were
sentence.
feeling stinky?
I was feeling a little stinky. Just, I don't know. I feel like he is a well-written character. I think he does get a lot more screen time than Otto, right? He's in the whole movie, whereas Otto's only fairly brief.
You're right. You're right.
I think as a concept, Otto is way more interesting, but I don't know if it
Do
ever
you
gets
think
fully
Stinky
fleshed
Pete
out.
was done better than Otto? I think he probably was. I think he was probably executed better than Otto was.
Yeah, I mean, especially the effort put into the Toy Story movies and the screen time. Again, there was more time to be able to flesh out his character and his story. So I do think in the end he was done better, but Otto is more interesting.
I just think Otto is so much more interesting as a character.
Let's send Otto through.
Okay, you're fine with that?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how far he's going to make it, if he's going to make it past this round. Up next, this is a tough one. We have Syndrome from The Incredibles versus Sid from Toy Story 1. No way we're losing one of these within the Elite Eight. Or within the Sweet 16.
I don't think it's close. Like, I know it...
Are you serious?
Yeah, I know it maybe should be, but I don't think it is.
I am leaning one direction. It's close. I wonder if we're leaning the same.
I want to no hesitation say Syndrome.
Okay. I was also leaning Syndrome. It's tough to lose Sid so early.
It is, but
It feels
Syndrome
wrong.
is just a better character.
You're right. At the end of the day, Syndrome could win the entire Pixar thing, and you know,
Yes, and he's got a better backstory too. Like, I mean, Sid's just a kid. That's just a
you're right.
destructive kid.
You're right. Yeah, I'm fine with Syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing Sid had going for him was his iconicness. I think he's probably more iconic than
Ooh,
Syndrome. But
I think that's close. I think that's close. But
really,
yeah.
I don't think it's. I don't think that's close between Syndrome and Sid. I think Sid clears Syndrome with iconicness.
All right, all right.
But Syndrome goes through anyways.
Yeah.
I think he's the better antagonist. And then we have Sir Miles Axelrod, the mastermind behind the All in All Fuel scheme of Cars 2, versus Randall Boggs from Monsters Inc.
I don't feel like this one's too close either.
I mean, it's Randy.
Yeah, it has to be.
I think Sir Axelrod is a great character. I think he's a fantastic antagonist.
Yep.
But I think you're right. Randy's one of the goats. And again, the depth his character got with the investment they put into him with Monsters University. Oh man.
Yeah.
This one is tough. It's our last matchup of the Sweet 16. We have Ernesto de la Cruz versus Lotso.
That is tough. Oh no.
Because I think I know where you're going to be, and I know I'm going to be the opposite direction.
No, I know where you're going to be, and I'm just trying to think if I do 100% agree.
Is there a better twist villain
No.
that you have seen in an animated movie?
No.
Okay. So he's absolutely got that going for him. I think you care more about Ernesto de la Cruz because of the movie he's in. The whole point of Coco is to care about culture and care about family. That's pretty much it. And he, like, the whole point of his character, excluding the twist, is to jeopardize both culture and family with, like, in the darkest ways, like killing people. Like,
yeah,
I think Lotso's great.
Lotso is great, and he's more iconic, I would say, but I think it has to go to
100%.
Ernesto.
Yeah, I mean, Lotso clears Ernesto in iconicness, but he's just such a well-written character, and at some point you've got to say he's just the better character.
Yep, I agree.
All right. Ernesto is going through. That leaves us with our Elite Eight. Once we finish our Elite Eight, we will have our Final Four. That Final Four is getting sent to the cinema movie antagonist finale, where we'll have all of the antagonists of all the franchises in one big finale. But before we can send four there, let's make our way through the Elite Eight. Matchup number 1, Charles Muntz versus Jackson Storm. I don't think this is that close, actually.
Yeah, see, I think you're definitely going Jackson Storm. It's just the more I think about Charles Muntz. Okay, if you are going Charles Muntz, that's where I'm leaning. The more I think about Muntz. Okay, good. Because that's 100% where I'm leaning.
Muntz is a great... honestly, I'm shocked Jackson Storm made it this far. I think he's a good villain, but like when we have
he feels too plain.
Yeah, he does.
Goes. So
I like the aspect where it's like he's the cocky, entitled young one.
Yep.
That's entering an old dominated, sport, which like as a sports fan you see all the time. Whenever like I mean the NBA draft is happening right now as of recording this, and like think about last year when Ace Bailey got drafted. Like Ace Bailey is Jackson Storm, like just the most cocky, and then they're going into the league, and then eventually they get humbled. Sometimes I think he's a very interesting character, but it's Charles Muntz.
Exactly. I think Charles Muntz has a lot more depth. I mean, like I really feel like Jackson Storm's too plain. I feel like Charles Muntz is very unique in ambitions and his the twists with him, you know.
Yeah, I'm totally fine putting Munster. I agree.
Okay, good.
Up next, oh, these are tough. We have Hopper, the grasshopper from A Bug's Life, versus Chick Hicks. No, I don't want to see either of these go, man.
Chick Hicks
I
also
don't want to
feels
see
plain. I
either
think
of
they
these
both
go.
feel a little plain to some extent. So it's hard to give them one of them the advantage there.
Actually, I think you have a point with both of them being plain. And if the writing or the well doneness of the character isn't gonna get us there, I think we've got to lean towards iconicness. And once we do that, I think it's clear.
Yep. It's not
You want to go
Hopper.
Chick Hicks?
Yeah, not Hopper.
Yeah. All right. Chick Hicks is moving on. Our next round, we have the Cinderella story, Otto from Wall-E, versus the number one seed, Syndrome from The Incredibles. Syndrome. I mean, there's not. I don't think there's much of a discussion. I love Otto. Great antagonist. It's Syndrome.
Syndrome's
brother.
top 2 for Pixar. He's got to be. I mean,
He is.
at minimum.
He is. All right, Syndrome. And then next, our toughest matchup of the day so far, our last matchup for the Elite Eight. Randall Boggs from Monsters, Inc. versus Ernesto de la Cruz. Go.
This one's especially tough for you. You really like both of these characters. I hated Randy as a kid, obviously, as I've grown up.
Did you actually?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not like because of his character was poorly written. I just didn't like him, you know, because you're not supposed to like him.
Right.
Randy has the advantage of 2 movies.
I think they're the two, just looking at our top 8, I think they're the 2 best written antagonists in all of Pixar. But I think Randy's well-writtenness comes a lot because of the depth he was given through Monsters University.
Yeah, if we just take Monsters, Inc. versus Coco, I think
Ernesto clears.
Yeah.
But Monsters, Inc. and Monsters University are both Pixar movies. Yep. So we got to take both into account. This is tough.
It's tough.
One of these is going on to the finale. The other will never be spoken about again. It's tough to lose either one of these.
This one's really bad.
Where are you leaning, and what's your reasoning?
Dude, it's hard to lean. I think I'm leaning towards Ernesto, but only just because it felt like he was more intricately written. Where, like, Randy originally, I don't feel like was meant to be that intricate of a character, and then University expanded on that. But again, like you said, both of those movies are Pixar movies, so we do have to consider them.
We have to consider them.
Yeah. I might have to go Randy because of Monsters University and what it did.
Oh, no.
It's hard.
Oh, no. This is tough. I'm so torn. I don't want to see either of these characters go.
Yeah. No, this is probably our toughest one. You're right.
It's so tough because, like, if the ordering was different and, like, we could have both of them and, like, lose Chick Hicks, I'd be so okay with that.
Yep. But these two will have to compare eventually anyways, so.
I want to go Ernesto. You want to go Randy.
Well, convince me to go Ernesto.
I think I've made a good case. I think given, number 1, how shocking his character is. Number 2, how important to the story his character was. And number 3, how, like, poetic his antagonist actions were within the context of his movie. Because the whole there's so much depth in Coco, and, like, it's not that attractive to me. It's compelling and it's, like, emotional, it's not, I don't think it makes the movie like an 11 out of 10 or anything like that, but it's very compelling. And I think Ernesto de la Cruz, the whole point of his character is to be the most evil embodiment of what makes the Coco story special.
That's a good
And so
point.
I think that alone makes him a great villain, but the fact that they did him in a twist, and they made that twist one of the best twists we've seen in animated antagonists, I just think like,
Whereas with
of course,
Randy,
iconic. I
yeah.
know, like, of course, iconicness you give it to Randy. Of course, I think most of the, like, I think to some point it's an antagonist. The whole point is to be a bad guy. I think the worst. Well, I can't even say it. I don't even think he's a. I don't think he's a better bad guy
Hmm. Feels like, yeah,
than
Randy's just
Ernesto.
kind of a rival. He's competing. He's not necessarily, he's against in the end, but he's more of a competition than, yeah. So I think you're right.
You are cooking with that.
I
You
think
are
you're
absolutely
right.
cooking with that. I think we go Ernesto.
I agree. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Great take. All right, we are settled. Our top four Pixar antagonists are being moved on to the finale against all the other antagonists across all other universes. Our Pixar final four are Charles Muntz from Up, Chick Hicks from Cars 1 feels a little bit out of place with the other three
But
on
he's
this
iconic.
list. He is iconic. Syndrome got a chance to win the whole thing.
Agreed.
And Ernesto de la Cruz. A bit of a Cinderella story.
Yeah.
He took down some big names on the way, but he made it to our final four. And those are our final four going on to the finale. I will say one of the things that we are doing, we're calling the comment section lifeline, which is just if one of these characters you just can't stand to see be out of the finale, the most liked comment on each of these episodes, this was episode 1 Pixar, on each of these episodes, the most liked comment will go to the finale. So if you guys decide Randy's got to be there, make it clear in the comments and we'll send Randy to the finale. Other than that, keep a lookout for episode 2 of the best antagonist in all of movie history.